They're all fully functional. No, that's an MP44, I believe. That's what the AK-47 was derived from. That's the German gun. Sturmgewehr.
Really?
There's a Japanese Arisaka up top.
Pew pew?
Yep, I've shot those before.
What, the top?
Uh-huh.
Whose idea was it to make the bank on the top?
The French did that a lot. There's one of the first M16s.
What, grenade?
Well, it has that too, yeah. The second one actually is one of the first M16s with the Delta grip. There.
Probably supposed to be looking at tanks.
We're getting there. Anti-tank weapon center.
I wonder how many people it took to carry this thing. Yeah.
They don't look that big when they're on TV.
They are massive. Landing vehicles. I guess we can go this way and wrap around. I don't know.
This vehicle was British Special Forces aviation canoe.
Actual D-Day plans. That's cool. You remember what D-Day is, right?
Were they storming the beach?
Yes, where they attacked
Sure.
Normandy. Yeah, Normandy, France.
Oh.
Yeah. British, Americans, French, Canadians, Australians, everybody landed to invade Nazi Germany, which controlled France at the time. It's in World of Tanks, isn't it?
Yes.
The Hago.
Yeah, that's it.
What tier?
2, I think. 2 or 3. Somewhere
Yeah.
around there.
Cool. What's this? Type 97. Oh, Japanese.
Well, this was the prototype of that.
Oh,
It looks
cool.
like it's a lot smaller.
You have the Priest?
Yeah. It's a tier 3 artillery collector's vehicle.
Oh.
410 damage, 105 millimeters, 38 millimeters pen, and it's fairly fast.
Cool.
And M3 Quickie Baby's least favorite tank in the world.
It is funky because of the way the guns worked.
It's the turret.
Pretty good armor, though. Similar to Sherman. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Half track.
Yep.
They made it cool. Aviation something, whatever the heck that is.
Yeah, it's an 88, Hunter.
What?
That's an 88 flat gun German. Yeah, and that's, Hunter, that's the 88 gun that they put on the Tiger. The logistics of World War II was pretty impressive to move all this equipment. Hats are gonna hats.
It's got the other one.
Huh?
That doesn't have the dirt gun.
No.
The 105.
Says they were Hetzers and a true Hetzer.
Ah, yeah. I was just looking at, yeah.
It has a Pak 40 instead of a Pak 39.
Gotcha.
For Czechoslovakian production.
Oh, okay. Pretty close though.
Yes.
You see the Panzer III, Hunter? The little tiny derp gun?
I knew we got to be killed in because I play stupid with it. It just everything.
Because it's got weight.
Yeah. 17 tons of tier 3.
Yeah. It's an M18.
Is all the snow over there? Is it?
Talk about a big little plate.
Oh, yeah, the LVT. Oh, that's interesting. A Marine version of the M4. LVT's in there, isn't it?
No, that's in War Thunder.
Oh, yeah. You're right. It is.
You play War Thunder?
And World of Tanks. Yeah. Yeah, I started him playing World of Tanks when he was 6, and now he's better than I am at it. So I knew that time would be coming. And yeah,
Yeah, I have too many hours of War Thunder.
yeah, I play War Thunder. I've kind of started playing War Thunder a bit more than World of Tanks, but he plays a ton of World of Tanks. But he's got everything all memorized. You know, all the armor thicknesses and everything. It's pretty involved, as you know. I mean, in order to memorize the weak points and angles and penetrations and everything.
I'm gonna have a pretty good memory for that.
Yeah, he's better at it than I am.
The Seal Clubbing Tanks World of Tanks.
Yeah.
It's 2 force, got armor, great pen, great gun. You just great players play it to go smack tier 3 tanks.
Oh, the Matilda, yeah. Tough. Here's a Matilda with a flamethrower.
Just like a Churchill with flamethrower, but not.
But a Matilda.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at the size of that light.
Oh, I'm hoping they do not turn that on.
So that's a searchlight, yeah, for anti-air, where they would try to spot the planes up in the sky. It's massive. That's a German searchlight.
It's a German.
Oh, yeah, 88 flak. So that's what they would try to shoot our planes out of the sky with. Nope. There's a sidecar, German. Germans used to run around like crazy in those little things. BMW.
Is it like a fancy motorcycle?
Yeah, with a sidecar, so you can take 2 people. That one's got the little machine gun. They're in Company Heroes.
You can bring your pet.
Oh, that's in Company Heroes too. Kettenkrad.
That looks really.
Yeah, tracked motorcycle.
Well, it's even got a little thingy in the back.
So German staff car, yeah. Uh-huh.
I thought it was a tank.
British scout car. Staghound is in Company Heroes as well. It looks like a big. Oh, that's a Navy, isn't it? Big Navy AA gun.
Potatoes.
Wow. Wow. Look at the size of that round.
Well, I think I don't get hit by that.
For a battleship. That's the yeah, breach, I guess.
He's got big.
That is crazy. Massive.
Just don't get hit by that.
That's
a torpedo, right?
USS Word, which fired the first shot at Pearl Harbor.
Oh. Wow. Man, he's got a ton of history in this building.
Look at mine.
Uh-huh, you're right. Sure is, and giant torpedoes. Man, those are massive. Oh, they drop from the planes and yep. Oh, that must be. Oh, that's the German, the one they built that sat on railroad tracks. They only shot it like a few times. Yeah, that's it. Uh huh.
You know that big Panther 3E we saw earlier? That's that.
The Germans.
What's that?
Yeah, I know. The Germans built some crazy, crazy stuff. It's Hitler's super weapons he kept trying to win the war with, but it's not exactly practical because it's just so big.
Yeah, it can destroy anything it hits.
He wanted to. I think he was trying to use it to shoot across the Channel or maybe at Paris.
What is that?
And one that's the
From
shell.
Germany.
That's the shell goes. Little box tank.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is one of the cleanest museums. I mean, man, this is amazing. Oh, there's the the Heinkel HE-162 jet fighter, Hunter. That was one of the very first jets in the world that the Germans developed.
wasn't really the smallest part of the plane.
No. It was fast though. That's scary, the Holocaust. The Germans killed
Over
others.
here, of course, we're talking about the liberation of the concentration camps, not only by our own armies here, but also by others, allies abroad, such as the Soviet Union, who discovered the Auschwitz-Birkenau concentration camp, the largest in Europe. At the same time, though, we're talking about another type of camp that existed right here in the United States, Japanese-American internment camps. After Pearl Harbor, especially on the West Coast, many Japanese Americans will be viewed with quite a bit of prejudice and certainly a bit of suspicion. Many believed that they were either sympathetic to the cause of the Japanese, or perhaps even spies for the Japanese abroad. It will be by presidential executive order that almost every Japanese American on the West Coast will be relocated right here into the Midwest. Indeed, we have an internment camp right here in Wyoming, just a couple hours from this very location. It's called Heart Mountain. Out of the internment camps will come the 442nd Regimental Combat Team. Many second-generation Japanese-American men wanted to serve our country despite the prejudice they were receiving right here at home. And they were only allowed to serve in one unit, the 442nd. The 442nd will go on to become the most awarded unit in American military history, fighting across mostly southern Italy, and again consisting entirely of Japanese-American men, proving their worth to the American people many times over.
Armored car.
Okinawa is a very small island, roughly 70 miles long and around 7 miles wide in most places. At Okinawa, it was defended by about 110,000 Japanese soldiers. It's the first time that we'll ever experience fighting against Japanese civilians in the battlefield. Indeed, these civilians have been told that they would be killed by American forces if they surrendered. Oftentimes, these civilians would rather fight our soldiers or commit suicide rather than surrender during this battle. But at Okinawa, again being a week after Iwo Jima, the Japanese are using relatively the same tactics. They let us take the beach unopposed. They have dug into the various mountains along this island. Indeed, they attack us from the high ground as we try and advance towards them under withering fire. Now we're having to burn the Japanese again out of almost every single bunker they're in, systematically, using not only flamethrower tanks, but also flamethrower troops on the ground. And our normally equipped soldiers are witnessing a lot of devastation and certainly taking heavy casualties as they advance across this tiny island. In the case of those 110,000 Japanese soldiers defending this place, by the end of Okinawa, we'll take 5 of them alive. The rest will have been killed. The total death count for Okinawa is 250,000 dead. That consists of Japanese military, Japanese civilians, and American soldiers. Indeed, that death count is staggering considering the overall size of the Okinawan island, at the same time considering that around the rest of the world, the war was beginning to wind down in just about every single place. Okinawa, of course, was the last stepping stone before our proposed invasion of Japan, and that massive death count will set the kind of tone going forward. We're beginning to plan our own casualty assessments for what could become what was called Operation Downfall.
A lot of history on that ship. It's where the Japanese surrendered.
In 1945, 50 nations founded the United Nations, based upon the principle of equal rights and self-determination. This commitment to self-determination would have important consequences for Europe's colonial empires.
You're right.
Should be 245.
T-34 probably outgunned the Chaffee.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why they got the patent in there.
That's an 85 millimeter. I would think that's, I don't know, 76?
Mm-hmm. 50. There's a Bofors British gun.
Big Five.
That is what made the difference when they got the Pershing in there. Much more capable than T-34. They put a Wyoming sticker on the back.
It was a cool thingy, like you could like imitate that. Like you were the people. You
Cool.
could do it.
And now Vietnam. Vietnam was a very, very bloody war. 58,000 Americans killed in Vietnam.
Fuzz, you want fuzz? As long as there are men who hate and destroy must have resist, we will see all dreams all will be swept away on the flight of
Huey.
bamboo on that. Christian, bamboo.
Whoa. Sneaky. Traps. Bouncing Betty mines. Yeah, they jumped up and did a lot of damage. It's crazy. Yeah, sneaky they are, Hunter. Transported a ton of equipment through this Ho Chi Minh Trail. It was a tiny little trail, but they moved all their military equipment over hundreds of miles. We couldn't find it because it's just hidden in the jungle.
Miles.
Yeah,
Also, I'm pretty sure it was hidden
underground.
over here. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
little punji spikes. Crazy
Wait, it's not. I don't feel buttons.
how hidden all that stuff was.
Not burning.
M109. Artie Hunter. M109. Firebase. This is what it was like to live in a firebase where you kind of dug out for the American troops. You had Artie and you had defensive positions, radio equipment. Like Quezon, the infamous. Home is where you dig it.
News of the successful coup brought wild celebrations, and the new leaders called on the people to turn to the main business at hand, war against the Viet Cong communists.
boats that used to fight in the rivers in Vietnam. Yeah, it is. Look out there.
Really fast.
Yeah.
Up ahead.
It's not
This
faster
is-
than the waterfall.
You guys remember what river this is?
No,
Wind River.
it's not very windy.
Little wind.
Fast, but it's not windy. Doug, is it windy? Is the river windy? Answer the question. Guess you don't know.
Smells like sage.
This one. This is the goat.
Here, tell you. Bighorn sheep, domestic sheep. This is horse. This is mountain goat. This is coyote.
I want to pet it.
That's amazing, the difference between the bighorn sheep and the domestic sheep.
I want a real sheep. I want that sheep.
Those are sheared.